Manuel, we've talked about noun phrases, and you know about tense markers. Tense markers is a dead giveaway that you're dealing with the verb phrase. That tense marker connects to the verb phrase and changes the entire tense of that phrase. If I use a current continuous tense marker, o lo'o, and connect it to the verb phrase, va'aya'u, or I look, then I'm looking. But if I say sa va'aya'u, then past tense, I looked. The most important thing to know about verb phrases, besides their partnership with the tense markers, is the placement of the pronoun. There's a preverb way to say a pronoun, and that same pronoun can also be said a different way if you say it after the verb. So let's look inside of the verb phrase. We have our action word, or the verb. If the noun isn't operating outside in its own phrase, like we learned in the first section, then we're going to go into the verb phrase and put it in there. So let's take a look at this sentence. Noun phrase plus the action or the verb phrase plus the object phrase. I looked inside of the house. If we did noun phrase o'a'u plus action phrase looked, sa va'ai, plus object phrase ilefale, or inside of the house. And why do we have sa va'ai? Correct, because the tense marker connected with the verb phrase and made it a past tense look, or looked. O'a'u sa va'ai ilefale. What if we removed the standalone noun phrase and put it inside of the verb phrase? Now we have sa va'aya'u ilefale. So now we just have a verb phrase with a pronoun in it, which is a'u, plus the object phrase. And why did we say va'aya'u? Because we're using the pronoun after the verb. Since we did it that way, we say the post-verb version of I, or a'u. Now if we use the pronoun in front of I, then we say sa'o va'ai ilefale. O is the preverb version of the word I. To be able to combine the noun phrase with the verb phrase fluently, you'll need to know your pre and your post versions of your pronouns. Study your handout on pre and post pronouns and try to use them with your verbs.